Here is a diagram of the air passages and the lungs.
Every time you take a breath, by the laws of probability, you're recycling the molecules that were also breathed by Shakespeare and T-Rex. That breath is essentially your way of recycling the essentials of the biosphere. If we don't reinvest that carbon back into natural systems, it disrupts the cycle of life. When Henry Hudson sailed up this river out here, the entire landscape was covered with meadows like this, where the Native Americans farmed, and northeastern deciduous forest. Most of this 300 square mile city now is paved and built over. Where we would normally have something porous and absorbent, humic soil, over the entire landscape to catch the water, and then plants would eventually pump it back up into the atmosphere. When they're not there, water lands on the 6,300 miles of roadway in New York City, on the 30 square miles of roof space. And when water hits it, it runs off. So a mere inch of rainfall over the entire city is about 5 billion gallons of runoff. And there's no place to put it. It goes into the combined sewer. And an elegant design feature, I'm sure you're happy about swimming in the Hudson for this reason, when the overflow hits, it will join with the sewerage. And all of that water, when the water comes in at too great a rate, will go into the East River, the Hudson, Jamaica Bay, Long Island Sound. So the question we can ask about all of our surfaces are, do they hold water? If they hold water, they'll support life. For less than nothing, plants and water will drop the body temperature of the city, drop the air conditioning costs, drop peak load requirement for the power grid, because the city will be cooler. How do you get plants to grow? Well, you give them water. How do you give them water? You put soil in. 30 years ago, people said, can you grow plants on rooftops? And I said, well, no, because a square foot of roof space will hold 30 or 40 pounds. A cubic foot of soil weighs 120 pounds, so you're out of luck. But soil is sand, silt, and clay, and I realized that if you replace those or displace them with something light, it could work. And was holding a styrofoam cup, and I realized that this was an exceedingly light material. And of course, I was worried about the toxics. We feed our children on styrofoam, maybe not a perfect idea, but it's food grade, food certified. Virtually all of it goes to landfilling now. So it's hard to argue with the youth that takes the waste material and turns it into habitat. It will be a bonanza of biodiversity and pollination ecology and the rest. The aim of the Gaia Institute is allow natural systems to develop in conjunction with the sterile landscapes we've constructed. Everything we see here, we built, right? So we could build it otherwise. This Gaia Soil is the beginning